Are you an administrator who has teachers participating in teacher induction and wondering how you will best support your induction teachers this year? This presentation will provide you the most up-to-date information about teacher induction and the important role you play in supporting your teacher's induction story. Research shows that both teacher retention and student success is dependent on a trio of relationships. The relationship between mentor and new teacher, the relationship between the new teacher and principal, the relationship between the mentor and principal, positive school climate with a culture of learning, time for collaboration, and availability of resources all lead to growth and retention of high-quality teachers and, most importantly, student success. The New Teacher Center recently published a research brief entitled Role of the Principal in Beginning Teacher Induction. Their research shows that site administrators can support teacher induction success by being aware of the challenges new teachers face, valuing the vitality new teachers bring to their school, understanding the components of an effective induction program, and also understanding the mentor's role in induction. So what is induction? Teacher induction is the way teachers in our state obtain their clear teaching credentials. They do this by meeting weekly with a mentor for about an hour who provides support in the areas of goal setting, classroom observation, problem solving, lesson planning, and analyzing student work. The teacher has no outside induction documentation required. All documentation is done during the weekly meetings with the mentor and by the mentor. These meetings provide an opportunity for the teacher to increase the student learning of the students in the class, as well as a time to reflect on practice with another professional, and also shows growth in the California standards for the teaching profession. Our teacher induction program is implementing the new induction standards starting this year. This is part of the Commission's effort to streamline and strengthen accreditation. Less emphasis on paperwork and more emphasis on mentoring to meet the individual needs of the new teacher. Mentors will have some choice in the use of their mentoring tools this year in order to meet the teacher's needs. Evidence of growth in the standards will be shown by the use of an individualized learning plan, otherwise known as an ILP. According to the new standards, the mentoring approach implemented by the program must include the development of an individualized learning plan for candidates based on needs determined by the teacher and program provider and in consultation with the site administrator. According to the new standards, the ILP must be collaboratively developed at the beginning of induction by the candidate and the mentor. The ILP must include candidate professional growth goals, a description of how the candidate will work to meet those goals, defined and measurable outcomes, and planned opportunities to reflect on progress and modify as needed. Let's take a look at the individualized learning plan our program will use this year. This is the cover. It has words from the standard, guidelines and due dates, but at the bottom, to meet the new standards requirement of site administrator consultation, there's a place to record who the site administrator is, when the site administrator was consulted in goal setting, and a place for the district site goals and resources at the district or site to support the goals. Also a place to check the method used in consulting with the site administrator. Now let's look at the next page. Here you see the CSTP element template the teacher and mentor uses to create the goal, reflect on the goal throughout the year. This CSTP element template is used to record the goal and the growth. This one-page template takes the place of 5 different documents our program used to use. Less paperwork, streamlined, and strengthened. The teacher will create an inquiry based on one or both of the growth goals for the year. It is important to note that the inquiry is based on what the teacher wants to implement in order to meet the needs of the students this year. Thus, each inquiry is very unique to the teacher and the teacher's context that year. And since it's based on ILP goals set in consultation with the site administrator, the inquiry also aligns with site or district goals for the year. One of the basic principles underlining the CCCOE Teacher Induction Program is confidentiality. Participating teachers must clearly understand that their mentors are not evaluators, rather the mentor is a colleague whose goal it is to assist the teacher in applying best practices and creating an ILP and working toward receiving a professional clear teaching credential. Communication between the teacher and the mentor is strictly confidential. It should be noted, however, that mentors and teachers, in collaborating on the ILP goals, will do so in consultation with the site administrator. This document outlines the roles and responsibilities of site administrators in our program. The mentor who is working with your teacher will also provide more information about each of these components when you meet with the mentor early in the year. Your district's teacher induction coordinator or liaison may have already asked you to sign this commitment letter. Please sign and send the commitment letter to the Contra Costa County Office of Education office or give to your district's coordinator or liaison. The CCCOE Teacher Induction Program website contains a page just for site administrators. You can also explore other sections of this website to learn more about the CCCOE Teacher Induction Program and their work with mentors and new teachers. This presentation provided the most up-to-date information about your role as an administrator in induction. Further questions about teacher induction can be referred to the program coordinators, Debbie Siwi and Cherise Colon, or our program liaison, Tina Skuse. Thank you for viewing this presentation and for supporting your new teachers in their induction program this year.